Hello, my name is Melcior Mauri, TwoNav ambassador, and today I'm going to talk to you about the LAND software. LAND is a program that is used to analyze, create tracks, and display them in different map formats, so you can enjoy much more of the routes that you either create or download from some platform. Personally, I use LAND a lot. For example, in the Titan Desert, where what I really use it for is to create tracks that can be used to take shortcuts. I make a route of waypoints that is ultimately where I navigate. In this case, I change the colors of the tracks from tools, so I can see the shortcut options in one color and the official track in another. In this case, I'm also going to talk about the new features in LAND version 9. These include the ability to create tracks with variants. A calendar has been added. We have bonus maps. There is an option in the data tree to have more map alternatives. A new multi-point distance ruler that can now measure more than 2 points. Cumulative data in the tree by years and months. And we have combined land and air, changing the mode from the preferences. These are the main changes in the new version. The interface. Now I am going to show you the LAND 9 program. We have it open, and here you can see the menu bar at the top. Just below that is the button bar. And on the left side, vertically, we see the data tree which shows the maps we have open, the routes or tracks, waypoints. Here you will see, among other things, all this data. Then, right next to where the map will be, we see the toolbar, with a variety of buttons that we will use when working with LAND and creating tracks. This is the part where we are going to be working. Right now, I have a map open and a track open. If I right-click on the track, I have the option to open a new window, which in this case is to show the properties of what we select, be it the map or a waypoint, or, in this case, a track. Working with LAND. Now, let's get to work editing a track. In this case, we're going to show you how to easily edit and analyze a track. The first thing we have to keep in mind, obviously, is that we need to have one or more maps. You can see here in the data tree where I have Spain topographic open. I have Spain orthophoto open. And if I click on it, you will see that it is a photo. So it shows the same area, but visually I see it as a photo. And you can also see here that I have Iberia. And if I click on it, not much changes, as you can see. But this map is very important because it is a routable vector map. And to use fast track, which is a much faster way of making a track, we need this type of map. Where can you get maps? Obviously on the TwoNav website, where the map section has multiple maps of various types and also of different sizes, because we can choose, for example, maps for Catalonia and by areas, from Spain also by areas. These are thus high-quality maps that will really be useful when working with them later. Creating a track. We are going to start creating a track. Let's choose the area. You can see that I have chosen this point to start the track. So, here I right-click, New, and Start Track here. And from there, you can see that I now click from one point to the next. Specifying where I want to go, and it draws the track for me. Here you see it little by little. And once in a straight line, we can obviously go much faster. To show you how fast you can go with Fast Track, I have already started to edit the track, and you can see that little by little, it's drawn in. I'll show you Fast Track. Right now, I'm on a topographic map that shows a lot of information. I also have the ortho photo. I'm on a topographic map. I also have the ortho photo, which I will show you later, and the Iberia map, which is a routable vectorial map that I need to do what I am going to show you now, which is much faster for creating a track. Look, this is Fast Track. We select it from the top. You can see it here. I now click on Fast Track, and arrows automatically appear from the last point of the track, asking me where I want to go. So, if I click on the arrow, it automatically goes to the next intersection and tells me, now where do you want to go? But if I want to go much faster, I can. I'm going to zoom the map out a little bit. And now I want to come here with the Control key pressed. I hit Enter, and you see, right now it's drawn it this far. Now I will click on the arrow, or to cross the roundabout in this case, I exit Fast Track and do it manually.
Le daré otra vez el flash track. Aquí está. Mirad. Vale, ahora ya. Ahora, mirad, una vez ya lo tengo.
I'll click on Fast Track again.
Voy a buscar ampliaré.
Once it is enabled, in order to see it later, when we're in a much smaller area, if we zoom in, we'll have a clearer view of what we're doing. And when we want to do it faster, we zoom out. Right now with the control, I click here. With control pressed, I click here automatically. It is drawing much faster. Control again, and say I want to come here. It's important to display the track, because sometimes Fast Track sends you through areas you don't actually want to go through. That's why it's very important not to zoom out too much. That way, if you tell it to take you to a certain location, it's better because you can see where it's taking you. I'm going to go back a little bit, because I'm going to make a small track. Look, to this intersection here. And now, I'm going to come here, and I'm going to look again. I'm coming back quickly to here, where I left from. And here, I can end the track. and I click on Finish Editing. Right now, I'm looking at a track that is 6,845 meters long, with an elevation difference of 21 meters, practically flat. But now we can really display it. We can see it graphically on the topographic map. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like with the orthophoto map. We see a photo of the area where we can really analyze what the area is like. We can see it in much more detail and really see where we're going. Once I've edited a track, I like to see it with the image, especially for MTB, because you really see the areas where you are going to go, and it's the type of map I use in the Titan Desert, as I told you, to map shortcuts. Once we have the track, we can view it. We can look for the properties of the track. Right-click, Properties. We can change its color. Now it's light blue. And we decide what color to display the track and change it if we want. Editing a track. Having created the track, we are going to show you how to delete points, add points, or even modify a section of the track. The first thing we have to do is edit, because what we want to do is edit the track with the Edit button at the top. We click on the track and we see all the points that we have, which I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to choose an area, zoom in to see where I'm going to edit. Here I see, for example, a street. So I'm going to pick any point. In this case, this one. Because I want to come down this road. You can see that little by little, point by point, is getting edited. Instead of going down the road I was on, I'm going on this one. Because I like it better, or because there is construction. And it's done. If we want to delete a point, we simply select it and get rid of it with the Delete key. And here the same thing. We delete, and we get rid of points. We delete another one and see how the track ended up. Now, I'm going to show you how to add at this point here. I click, and now the other way. Before I deleted them, and now I add them. I put the points back. In this case, to show you how it's done, what I deleted, and now I again add the points to the track, just as it was. Once I finish, I again click on this Edit Tracks button. And now I've edited a track that I had previously. Saving a track. Once the track is edited, to save it, we go over the track. Right-click and go to File. Save track as. Important. How do we want to save the track? In what format? TwoNav uses the native format .trk. So that's the one that shows up. Now you have the name file here. You give it whatever name you want with .trk format and save it in the folder of your choice. But if you want to save it in another format, you open this drop-down menu, and here, for example, is the format .gpx, which is a format used by many GPS devices. So now it will be saved in .gpx, and you save it. Activity versus routes. The difference, in this case, between an activity and a route. An activity is what you actually recorded while doing the activity. You went out for a bike ride, or a walk or run, and you recorded that activity. So you can then analyze it or edit it, however you want, your activity. So that will be an activity. And a route is a track that you either created on land, or that a friend gave to you, or that you downloaded from some platform. So you know the difference. Analyzing a track. Now we are going to analyze a track. I'm going here to Tracks. I open it. If I double click on the tree with the track, it centers it so I can see it. And from there I can zoom in or out. I can analyze it by laps. Now I'm going to go into the properties. I click on the track. I go to Properties, and the properties of this track open to the right. At the top you see the distance, climb, average speed information, some general information. But then if I scroll down, then we can see the thickness, the color. I could edit it if I wanted. And also, if we want, maybe analyze more specific things. Here I have speeds open. In this case, we can see the average speed and the maximum speed. In this case for the track. And there is much more data that we can analyze. I close it. Now I'm going to show you the graph. Here I have the track. I'm going to center it again, and at the top you see Show Graph, which is the track profile. If I click on it and I move, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, just so you can see that as I move, you see a little dot where I am. If I click here now, it tells me where I am, the distance travelled, and the altitude in this case. So I can analyze it, and if I move, I click and again it tells me my distance and altitude. Then list of points. Without closing the profile, I go to List of Points, and the list of all the points on the track is displayed. And if I now go to the profile graph and click on the top of the climb, then the list of points also opens up. It's point 894, the distance as well, and in this case, the coordinates of this particular point. So we've seen what the profile is. We've seen the list of points. I'm going to show you an elevation gradient. I'm going to center it a bit more. If I click on this gradient, I tell it that I want to see an elevation gradient. In this case, I click it, and you can see the colors on the right side. At sea level, or the lowest part, it's blue. And as we go up, it turns red. If you look here, this is the highest part of the route, a mountain pass. Just by looking at it, we can see which areas are the hardest, or which areas are at the lowest elevation.
Y una vez
I'm going to remove the gradient.
voy a quitar el degradado, ¿vale? Y ahora también
And now I'm also going to show you the lapse.
los tramos, ¿vale? Por lo tanto,
So we can right click,
botón derecho, nos vamos a tramos
go to lapse,
y
auto lapse,
podemos en autolapse
and we can do it in this case by distance.
hacer por distancia. Clico aquí y
And it automatically breaks it down into 1 kilometer distances. It's drawn different colors. And now I can analyze this distance per kilometer. I go to Labs and Lap Analysis. Right now, a list opens up again where, for each 1 kilometer section, it shows my speed, the pace, the time. So it's another way to analyze sections.
de analizar tramos, ¿vale? En este caso lo
In this case, we did it by distance.
Bueno, y ya
To
para
finish,
finalizar,
let me tell you that one of the unique features of LAN is that you can synchronize with the TwoNav Go cloud,
nuestra nube TwoNav Go, que
which is basically a cloud where you have your data, workouts,
y los tracks,
you have your tracks there and your activities,
y lo hacemos a
and you
través
do it
de
via Wi-Fi,
Wi-Fi, sin cables,
without cables.
Y por lo tanto, tanto
And you can upload to it both from land as well as from the GPS unit,
nuestra nube Go como también desde nuestro
which can be synced via Wi-Fi when you get home.
sincronizar al llegar a casa a través de Wi-Fi. Por lo
So it's a completely wireless system.
cable a la hora de poderlo transferir. También
Also,
comentaros que si lo
if you have it enabled from the TwoNav Go cloud, you can transfer your activities and workouts to Strava.
entrenamientos a tu Strava.
Land, apart from GPS TwoNav, is compatible with most GPS units on the market.
Por lo tanto, ya sabes, puedes
So you can use it to edit,
poder editar, analizar
analyze everything I showed you, and many other features that LAN has that can be used with any GPS unit on the market.
Espero que te haya
I hope you liked this demo of LAN, and especially this new version of LAN 9.
gustado de esta nueva versión de la 9.
Thank you!